Let's bring in Fred Kempe, President and CEO of the Atlantic Council, to try to figure out, Fred, what happens next. Where do you think we are right now?
Well, Sarah, look, what's happened is President Trump has decided that the Iranians are not going to accept the memorandum of understanding he wants them to accept, particularly focused on the opening of the Strait of Hormuz. And so he's going to bomb them. And and this is now the 9th day, hoping that through that he's going to degrade what they can do to disrupt the Straits of Hormuz and ultimately force them back to the table. The problem is neither side has an end game here. I guess the Iranian side is a battle of wills. We'll be able to wait this out. American politics won't be able to stick through this. But they're not winning. Only in some strange alternative universe can you call this victory when your military is eroded, your proxies are eroded, they can't really hurt their neighbors in the way they did, your nuclear capability is eroded. But for them, the triumph is that they're still on the playing field.
Yeah.
And the U.S. can win every military exchange, but still not get the political outcome it wants, which is a political solution that the region and the U.S. and Israel can accept. So we're in this battle of wills at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, it's well said. Why can't the U.S. wipe them off the playing field? I mean, it is clear that it is becoming really difficult to make a deal with them.
Yeah, so I've talked to people who've been involved in negotiations from the White House, and they're frustrated. They feel that the Iranians have turned down good deals that were helpful to them. They feel as though you have a political leadership that's negotiating this, but you have an IRGC that can still be the spoiler and attack at any point that the political leadership doesn't agree to what they want. That's not entirely true because, of course, there's overlap between the two of them, but that's the way they see it. And one negotiator actually said to me, if they're such great negotiators, why is it their people are so poor with all the resources they have, and the Emiratis and the Saudis are so rich? Well said. Okay, that's fine, but they're still on the battlefield. And I think unless you're willing to put boots on the ground, and not only are we not willing to, we're not actually structured to do so, then I think what we've learned is military tax alone can't bring down the regime. You still have a 1 million person army. You still have a strategic apparatus that doesn't seem anywhere near collapse. All of which we've underestimated the administration, I think, has underestimated their staying power.